Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, me and Eunice are going to be doing a mukbang,
Woo!
Popeyes mukbang, and we're going to be talking about everything we learned in our first semester of college.
Yep.
Let's get started.
Okay, so there's a little backstory. It snowed a lot yesterday, and we ordered Chinese food on DoorDash, and they didn't deliver it to us because of the snow. So we had like $55 worth of credit, and so we got Popeyes today because the Chinese place was closed.
Yeah. Okay, so I got chicken tenders with mashed potatoes and biscuit, and then also popcorn shrimp with fries and a biscuit.
And then I got 3-piece chicken wings, mild, and then I got a chicken sandwich. And then we have coleslaw, red beans and rice, and then I also have fries.
And a bunch of sauce.
Yes, ma'am.
For drinks, I got a sweet tea.
And I have a Dr. Pepper.
So yeah, let's get started.
Now let's get started.
So, we both go to JMU in Virginia. We're both nursing majors.
And we're both freshmen and just finished our first semester.
Yeah.
And now we're back for our second semester. We're so excited about this. And we haven't told each other.
Yeah, we haven't told each other yet. If you can hear the train behind us, there's a train. I think I'm gonna start with orientation week is gonna suck and you're gonna cry and it's gonna suck, but then when classes start, it gets better because you have a routine.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I agree.
Basically, when we moved in, I cried so much like that day and just that whole week, and we had Frog Week.
Frog Week is our, first year orientation groups.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like the whole week long. It was before school started.
Mm-hmm.
It was terrible.
Mm-hmm. Because you feel like forced to go out with people that you don't know. Which some people meet friends during it and stuff, but like, it's weird because you just go out and then you have nothing else to do. So you're just sitting in your room, like just thinking about how much you miss home. But then next week when school started, you start getting into like a routine.
Yeah.
You start going to class. And then you have lunch, and then, like, some people go to the gym, and, like, whatever you just do in your day. And your days get more full.
Mm-hmm.
And it just feels like you know what you're doing.
Yep, that's true. You're struggling to open that sauce.
I can't get the sauce with me. This is so good.
The chicken
Mm-hmm.
tenders. Okay, so my first one is college is nothing like high school. And you'll just, like, have a better understanding of college once you actually are in here. Just, like, don't expect to do as well as you did in high school. Like, even if you got like straight A's in high school, like college, it's hard. It's really hard.
I did so good in high school. I got all 8. Like, I never got a B on my report card. And now I have like a B in a class. Like, I ended with a B, but like during the year I had like C's in classes and stuff. And it's just hard. Teachers go through things so quickly because you only have the class for 1 semester. So you just learn things so fast and there's like no time to like stop and like help you. It's just a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot.
Yeah.
And it goes by like the classes since they're 1 semester. It's like you went from learning like classes material over a year and then it's just cut into half a year. So it goes by fast. And we came from like online school and like hybrid. So like I had no like classroom ethic, like studying habits, like they were all like thrown out the window. So it was like hard to adjust.
Also because in my county for high school, like we didn't take midterms or finals. And then at school you have, some classes will have midterms and then you have a final for all your classes. So it's like different adjusting to like having to remember every single thing you learned for one test that takes up like 50% of your grade. When you didn't do that for the past 12 years of your life. So yeah, that's that. My next one is that dorms kind of suck, but like if you're dorming with your friends, like it's so much more fun. And I feel like I have a very good experience with this because my first roommate, we were like friends and it was fine and stuff and we all hung out together, but we just never got super close. And then she moved rooms, so then I got a new roommate and we're just not really close. And it's just like weird being in my room. Like I never like want to be in my room and I just feel awkward I'm always here in Eunice's room with her and Lauren. And I always feel like if I lived with one of them, like everything would be so much better because you just feel so much more comfortable and you can be in your room and like you have someone to talk to all the time. Like I feel like I can't just sit in my room and talk.
Yeah.
If like my roommate's not someone I know. But a lot of people have random roommates and they become like best friends with them, which was her and her roommate. But
we met off of Facebook and then
yeah.
Haley and her first roommate also met off of Facebook. So it really just like if it works out for you, then it really does, and then if it doesn't, it's just like if you're not close, it's like you have to kind of like be careful. I mean, you still do with like your friends too, but like it just feels like you're stepping on their toes.
Yeah, I was
and,
gonna
like,
say I
bothering
feel
them.
like you're like tiptoeing around everything because you don't know, like you're not comfortable enough to tell each other like, oh, like I want this or I want that.
Yeah.
And like you want to respect them.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know, it's just so much more fun when you're actually friends with your roommates. So like try to be friends with your roommates. Yeah. And like get really close. But if you can't, it kind of sucks.
Yeah. And like your lifestyles are going to be different too. And like the different majors and stuff. Because I guess because we're also on the like same page about classes and like studying and stuff, it like we get along better.
Yeah, like sometimes it has nothing to do with your roommate. Like my roommates, like I like her, but we just do different things and it's hard because I didn't get to talk to her before we were roommates, so it's just...
They were just given, like...
I was just given a roommate. So yeah, definitely room with someone you know you'll get along with, and you'll be good.
When you're in class, like, utilize the, like, office hours. Yeah. I didn't because, like, I just didn't want to. Yeah. But use it up because the professors are there to help you. And then we also have like a bunch of resources that we can use, like the SMLC is the Science Math Learning Center, and I went a few times, and it's really helpful because it's not the professors that are teaching you, it's like they're students who have like gone through the class or know a lot about it, and they're there to help you. So use your resources, and you're paying for them anyways, so you might as well. Like
a big part of your tuition is those tutoring thingies, so you might as well use them. Yeah. Which I didn't. I wanted to. I just get scared of, like, feeling dumb and stuff, which you shouldn't because nobody knows what they're doing. So, yeah, that's just something I have to, like, get over is, like, it's okay if I don't know everything. Like, I can ask people for help. And I know a lot of people who went to office hours, like, consistently, and they did really good in classes that I was struggling in, so yeah, use your resources. Don't compare your college experience to other people's because social media is really deceiving. 3 of my friends from high school all went to the same school, and they right away had like a big friend group because a lot of people from my high school ended up going to it. Oh, it's really good. So they right off the bat had a huge friend group, and they would all hang out. They would all go to parties together and stuff. And I was just like, I don't have that. I would just be sad about it and, like, wish I had gone to school with them or, like, I could be like them. But then when we would, like, talk about it, it was just not, like, the same. They were like, oh, you guys look like you're having so much fun, like, way more fun than we do and all this stuff. Comparison is the thief of joy. Yeah. It really is. Everyone always says this, but, like, social media is literally your highlight reel. Like, you post every good thing on there because you want people to think your life is so awesome. Some other people will post and it'll look like they're having the time of their life even if they're not. So, like, don't be mad at, like, your experience based off of someone else's. Yeah. Because, like, most of the time, you guys are feeling the same way about how it really is. I don't know what else. Yeah. Okay, this one is funny because it's, like, well, I'll say mine first, but mine is partying is not worth it. Like, we go out, but then, like, now, I guess, because it was, like, your first semester, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, this is so fun, so, like, I would love going out. But then if you, like, think about it, like, your grades and stuff, like, they're gonna suffer if you don't, like, manage your time well, I guess. And, like, if you have class the next day, then don't go, because you're not gonna be able to wake up. But also go out and have fun. Like, don't just stay in your room and just study all the time. Just, like, be smart about it. Yeah. So, like, mine, for this one, we had, like we said, we didn't tell each other. Mine was actually, go to the party because grades aren't everything. And mine was, you can retake the class, but you can't relive a party. And that is why we're retaking chem. We didn't do bad in chem. Like, I ended with a B in chem. I'm retaking it because I want to get an A in it for my nursing application. But, like, I agree with what she was saying about how, like, after the first semester, it's, like, I'm, like, over it, because, like, I am. But for the first semester, I feel like you should go to the party, because, like, I never went out Thursday parties. I think I went to, like, one, because I had class on Friday in the morning that I know I had to go to. So, like, I didn't do that, but we did at the, like, before finals week, go to, like, a big party when our school beat UVA, and we had our last exam the next day. I think
I got a 5. No, I got like a 25% on that.
I got a C on it because I didn't like really know what I was doing, but I had also missed school because I was sick and stuff.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But like a part of me is like, oh, maybe if I stayed in to study, like I would have done better on the test. But then at the same time, like I was like, if I don't know it right now, like I'm not gonna know it for the test, because like I've already done that, like crammed for a test, and then like when I get to the test and I see the question, like I remember like going over it, but like I didn't do it enough to like actually remember like what the answer was. Yeah. So like, yeah, go to the party in your first semester, but then after that, like just know when to go out and when not to. Like
be smart about it.
Yeah.
But we did go out a lot.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, like a lot.
You definitely went out more than me, but yeah,
I would go out like
a lot.
Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday, like dirty Saturday night, like. It's fun. It's been making me sad because like this like leads into what I was gonna say, what my next takeaway is. But time goes by so fast. Like our first semester went by in like the blink of an eye, and if it already went by this fast, it's only gonna get faster.
And we were crying about it.
Yeah, because after these 4 years, it's like you're gonna have like a big girl job. And you're gonna miss it. Like, it's just like, it goes by so fast. And it just like, just be in the moment. Like, live it up. I literally said don't party, but then no. Or like, no, not don't party, but like, okay, be smart about it. That was what I wanted to say.
Doing like orientation stuff and like going out to parties, like you're gonna meet a lot of people. And you'll be like, oh my gosh, this is my name, this is my major and stuff. And like you add each other on Snapchat or something.
And you never talk to them.
And you're never gonna talk to them again. Like, never. But then I was just gonna say, like, once you, like, meet someone...
You have to put in effort.
Yeah, to, like, actually keep talking.
Like, don't be afraid to, like, even if you, like, were drunk when you added them or something, like, don't be afraid to, like, Snapchat them or text them the next day and be like, hey, do you want to grab lunch or something?
And we met some people on the side of the road. Hannah.
Yeah.
And
that also is one of my thingies.
Yeah, like we're still friends, like and we talk a lot, and when you're like walking around campus, if you see people that you've like met once, like just say hi to them. Yeah. Because it just like does so much.
And then it like makes their day because they're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for like coming up to me. Like
there's some girls that we met once at a party, and when I see them around campus, I still say hi to them, even though we're not like that close. But it's just like nice to have familiar faces, places you go to. So, yeah.
If you see someone that's wearing something that like you like and you think it's cute, like don't be afraid to compliment them, because that's also how you make friends. Like if you just like want to say hi to someone, just do it. It's just good to be outgoing. Like our friend that we met off the side of the road, like we just started talking to them. So don't be afraid to talk to them. Like don't be afraid to compliment them, and like. One compliment can like make their whole day. Yeah. So don't be afraid. Look how thick this chicken is. It's really thick. You want a bite? Why? It's good. It's good.
I was gonna say, oh yeah, compliments that people have told me.
It was so moist and made like a loud noise.
Compliments that people have given me like at parties and stuff, like even if they were drunk and don't remember it, like it's stuff that I still think about, like when I'm like, oh, she told me that like my smile was pretty, like
it sticks with you.
Yeah.
And especially if they come from a stranger, because you know they mean it.
Yeah. My other one is you should never do this anyway, but like don't care about boys. Because like if you think high school boys are immature, like they're still immature now.
I feel like they just got worse.
Especially if you're talking to like a freshman who just got all his freedom, who's in a frat now, like all the stuff, whose ego is like through the roof.
I'm so hot and slept on. That's what someone said to me.
Yeah, someone told her that he slept on, like their ego is so big. And like we just got to college, like why do you want to settle down and have like be tied down when you can go out to parties and like do whatever you want right now? Yeah. Boys just hold you back.
Coming into college single is like good, but like coming into college with a relationship with a boyfriend, it's like you go out and you'll have fun, but then you're like, I like my boyfriend this, like my boyfriend that.
Yeah. And you're also just going to be doing your own things that, like, I feel like, well, I wouldn't know because, like, I never had one in college, whatever, but I feel like it's just hard to keep up with each other when you're both trying to do your own thing. There's so many people in the world.
You might not, like, think it before you come to school, but you're going to miss your parents. Like, I didn't think I was going to miss my parents, like, at all. But you're going to miss them. Like, you're going to miss them.
It's kind of, like, easier being away from your parents because you just appreciate them that much more.
Yeah.
Because you're not, like, getting in, like, arguments every day. And, like, it's just easy to, like, have your own space. Because, like, I remember the first, like, month of school, I texted my parents everything I was doing. Every time I ate, I sent them a picture. Like, all this stuff, like, just, like, it's, like, weird them not, like, seeing everything you're doing.
And call your parents.
Yeah.
Talk to them.
My next one is that you're going to spend a lot of money, like a lot of money. On the weekends, like if you go out and stuff, you're going to be spending money on Ubers.
So much
and
money.
Like sober rides and all that stuff. And like Venmoing other people for things. And then you're going to spend money on eating out. Like you want to go out and like explore and do all the things. And then when you don't feel like going out, you're going to DoorDash, which this. And then money on like clothes at the bookstore, and just like as soon as you get to college, like you're gonna want so much stuff.
And going out clothes, you're just
you're just gonna spend a lot of money, so just like know that. Save up for just your own kind of spending, because like you don't want to just spend your money, your parents' money all the time.
And like try to work during break if you can, because then like you come back with like money. I didn't understand why they called it broke college kids, but like you spend money so fast. It just goes down the drain, especially on Ubers.
And Ubers are just so expensive, but sometimes they're like the only way you can get around. So, yeah.
Drink lots of water. Like
drink emergency.
Take your vitamin C.
Oh yeah.
Take all of your like vitamins, probiotics, whatever, like medicine. Because you're gonna need it.
If you think you have the frat flu, like go to the doctors. Because I thought I had the frat flu. I had the flu and pneumonia at the same time. I missed 2 weeks of school. Like you miss 1 day of class in college, and it's so much work to make up. And I had 5 classes that I missed 2 weeks of. It was really bad. So take medicine, be safe, and don't be dumb about that stuff.
Everyone gets the
everyone's sick. Just being like on a college campus, you're gonna get sick.
I couldn't stop coughing for over a month.
Yeah, she definitely had pneumonia too. I didn't get it checked though.
I finished like a pack, like a bottle of Robitussin. I finished the day and the night, and then I finished the travel size. I'm like looking at the box right there, and I also finished a NyQuil. So yeah. That's probably not. I didn't know you weren't supposed to take it for longer than like. I didn't know.
It literally says on the bottle like.
I don't read the bottle.
If this happens for like more than 3 days straight, like go to the doctor. I went to the doctor because my fever was so high. I thought I had COVID, but I ended up having pneumonia and the flu. My last one is you're gonna have to try a lot of different things to figure out like what works for you, like for studying. Especially because I really thought, like at the beginning of the year when we had to write things about like what our plans are for the semester, I wrote, I'm going to do study groups and stuff. But I learned like I cannot study in a group. Like I have to be alone and somewhere quiet and just doing my own thing. I can't just do like a group study because it just doesn't work for me. Like I like to do things at my own pace, I feel like, and stuff. And then also in high school, like I could study in my room. Here, I can't at all. Just tempting to just do everything else but study. So, like, one time we were at the library till midnight, and it was just so nice. And, like, I actually, like, really like being at the library.
Because you just have to focus on your work.
Yeah. You can obviously go to the higher floors where it's really quiet, or you can go to the floors where they're still talking. You can still do your own thing. And, like, you can sit with your friends and talk whenever you guys have, like, a little break. But, so, basically, like, if you think you have like a specific way of studying that you want to do, like try it, but if it's not working, like you don't have to stick with it. Like there's so many different things that you can do,
and as long as you just like retain the information, then whatever way that you have to do it.
Those were our first semester takeaways. If you want more types of advice videos on college or life or anything, comment down below.
The food was very good.
Yeah, it was so
I'm
good.
so full.
I'm so full,
Yeah.
and we have leftovers for later now. If you like this video, give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in my next one.
Bye.
Bye.